Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. Team Joshua actually admit to the Wilder $50 million deal and then retract? Stay tuned. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing if you want to become part of the gang notification gang. Please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Shout out to the channel members. You know, we got a lot in store for the channel. Now, shout out to one of my Ego Army followers, Superman Hopkins. He sent me this, the Black Man of Steel, on Twitter. Now, just to give you a quick insight, Barry Hearn on his verified page, that's why I said Team Joshua, so Eddie Hearn's pots, it's like he almost incriminated himself. And then Ego's Army, I didn't even know about this tweet. You know, I was catching a plane back from Wilder Fury. You know, I live in the Bay Area and the fight was in LA. So I was on a plane and I got this when I was in the air. So I wanted to make a video of it. So Barry Hearn on his verified page, it sounds like he incriminated himself and admitted to the $50 million. And then one of Ego's Army said, hey, make a video about this, Ego, because they're admitting to the 50 million. And then he almost retracts it. So that's what happened. You'll be able to see on screen what I'm talking about. So this is what Barry Hearn says on his verified page. So BBC put out an article, said Tyson Fury clearly beat Wilder, says Lennox Lewis. Hearn, Barry, on his verified page says, wow, hats off to Tyson Fury. Great performance. So pleased Anthony Joshua didn't accept $50 million to get robbed by U.S. judges. You know, and then people are asking questions. So they did offer the £50 million plus the fight would have been in the UK. Their deal, if it was real, was to fight in the USA. Not acceptable, right? And then now after he put this tweet, people, you know, are coming for him. And then Ego's Army came for him and says, Superman Hopkins says, Boxingego, bro, you should make a video about this. The angle is clear. Barry Hearn, who owns the company AJ fights for, admitted that the $50 million was real. No longer can folks deny that fact that it was a real offer. # Wilder Fury. So once again, look at the tweet. You see it on screen. Verified page. It says, wow, hats off to Tyson Fury. Great performance. So pleased AJ didn't accept $50 million to get robbed by U.S. judges. Right? So that sounds like you're admitting to the $50 million. And then when people started rebuttal, hey, so the $50 million was real then this is what he said. He responded to us. Well, not to me. I was on the plane. They made an offer of $50 million. Whether it was real, we will never know, as they wanted the fight in the USA, which was unacceptable. Clear? It was clear to me when the original offer was made. Clear it up for the people who don't believe they made an offer to you for real. You know, that to me, that doesn't look right. You know, he's saying like the angle from Team Joshua and Team Joshua fans, the man fans or whatnot, was that the offer was not real. You know, it was like a fake offer and it wasn't real. We needed proof of funds. But then now it's switching to, hey, they wanted to fight in the USA. But what's the whole basis? What's the whole point of wanting proof of funds if you knew off top? See, this is the bad look for Joshua. So hear me out. What is the point of Eddie Hearn's requesting proof of funds when you didn't want to fight in the US anyway? So what if Eddie Hearns has admitted they didn't ask for proof of funds. So what is the point of suggesting that the money was not real when it was an immediate deal breaker by making the fight in the USA, which is corroborated by Eddie Hearns' dad? He said they made an offer of $50 million. Whether it was real, we will never know. So why are you asking for proof of funds if he says they wanted to fight in the USA, which was unacceptable? So there would really be no reason to even bring up, hey, I need proof of funds, if the sticking point and one of the clauses for the 50 million was immediately known, and it was established that for that deal to generate that type of guaranteed purse for Joshua, it would have to be in the in the States, in America. So, you know, once again, Team Joshua is being caught up with conflicting statements. Why would you need proof of funds when the deal breaker was the location? It's very simple, you know. And then now you're saying hats off to Tyson Fury, great performance. And you're saying you're happy Joshua didn't accept the $50 million. But then when the fans come for you and say, hey, I thought the $50 million wasn't real. You know, BT Sports came up with the money and the offer wasn't real. It was a fake offer. And then now he's adding on to it. But why didn't you put that in your initial tweet? You know, now he's trying to say. So to me, it looks a bit sketch. But beyond that, somebody answered the very simple question. If location of the USA was the problem and that was a non-starter just off of the location, just because they won in the US, you knew whether the money was real or fake. You knew the location. They had a date range. You knew the location. You didn't have an exact venue, but you knew the location was in the States. So what would be the point of asking for proof of funds? See, that sounds like a stall tactic, because if you have a real reason, it would be more cement. You'd have one sticking point, and then that's what you would follow up with, right? If location was the problem, then why do you even want the proof of funds when you knew that the location was a non-starter? You know, and this tweet looks, like I said, sketch. You guys decide what you think about it. Make sure you smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.